What is up, everybody? My team career mode just won't work anymore. I'm tired of being a back marker the entire time, and it doesn't feel fair to continue that over the entire season, and I'm just constantly dead last. It's not fun for you to watch, it's not fun for me to do. When the only place we're going to be able to be good was at Super Speedways, maybe Bristol, it kind of kills the mood, so I'm not really wanting to do that. But we're going to try doing a career here. We're going to do 3 placement races in this thingamabobber, in the dirt series. Hopefully we'll get a 5-star car. If we don't, I don't know really what I'm going to do. Anyway, we're going to keep the same person. We're still Sansa. I'm too lazy to make a new character. So, that's just a person. I already entered you. And hopefully, that'll be fine. Alright, hot new phenom. Set sights on conquering the Extreme Dirt Tour. Is Santa Claus the next big thing? I'm gonna try to be more active in my commentary than the last 2 episodes. Hi there, heard you want a shot in the Extreme Dirt Tour. My name is Warren, and I represent amazing racers like yourself. One of the teams I represent wants to give you an opportunity to prove yourself. Are you in? For sure. So we're gonna head straight to Durban? I don't know. To Dirt Track, duh. And we're just gonna race this season, and we're gonna try to do more than 1 race. Perhaps we'll probably do 3 to 4 in each video, and then going into going into next season when we hit the truck series, it'll be 2 or 3. Xfinity, it'll be 1 or 2, and then the Cup series, it'll only be 1. Except for like we DNF or something, because DNFs are on. What on earth are you doing? Number 11. I think we just found ourselves an enemy. I'm gonna also try to have a story in mind, which are not gonna be mods. It'll be very much scraps of what I can come up with, but I don't know. Also, if you have a crash that realistically there's no surviving, we'll say that I'm dead, and then we'll restart. And we beat our goal. This 11 card, bro. We're just gonna boom, death. Now pole position is about a second or 2 off of what we did, so I don't expect to be perfect.
Let's go.
We might not even hit that goal up there. So we did like a 70 or 1570. So yeah, I wouldn't expect it to be close really to there.
All right, coming to the green. This one counts.
Coming around 3 and 4. This is looking like a solid lap. Feels like one. And we are not going to break that goal. We're probably going to be like 23rd, yeah. Which is okay. I don't expect to be perfect right now. We're just trying to beat out the goals in whatever equipment we can.
All right,
So we're going to hop straight into this race here.
Be ready here. Got a car low now.
As we're gonna start actually 22nd after some people got sent to the back. We're gonna rip the high
Careful,
line.
still there. Inside.
Great run off the exit.
All clear.
We're still about where we started.
And 4 laps to go. That counts 5.
I don't know what that guy's doing.
Hold your line. 3 wide. You got room. You're clear.
Send it.
All clear. Car there on the inside.
What?
Bottom's clear. Hold your line. Got one inside.
Kind of stuck up on this high line.
Inside. All right, you're clear. Car high. Careful. Clear high. Clear high. Inside. Outside. Outside. Clear down low. All right, I need 6 more good laps from you. Outside. Outside.
That was a Cobb we just ran into, Jennifer. Lula
Bottom's
Cobb,
clear.
not Jennifer.
Got a car low now. 1 more to go. All clear.
Oh, looks like Cobb might
Car
be
there on
going
your
around.
outside. Nice drive.
19th that stage. I'm okay with it. I would of course like to be higher up, but that's within the goal, and that's all we can really ask for right now. Looks like the ARCA race is starting. Alright, trying to get one of these recorded before I gotta go mow a lawn for monies. Alright, gonna immediately just like send in. That's gonna bring us up to 16th, 15th through the back corner. We're gonna do it again.
Got one outside. All right, you're clear.
That one kind of hurt
Car
me.
high. Careful. All right, you're clear. Got one down low now. All right,
Sucking
clear
in the
low.
inside wall. Go ahead, number 12.
Got one up top. Car outside. Car outside. Hold your line. 5 to go. You got room. You're clear. Car there on your outside. Got one inside. You're all clear on the bottom. You're all clear up top. Got a car low now.
I
Excellent.
don't know how
Good job.
so far.
All right, you're clear. Clear low, bud. Car high. Careful. Clear high, bud. Outside, outside. 3 wide. Clear down low. Car there on your outside.
Trying to get top
All
10
clear.
here. It's kind of hard to commentate when there's so much going on.
Car high.
Honestly, it just
Careful.
looks like our pace is going to get us around a 12th or an 11th. I'm not too confident in our pace right now. I think that was the 10. Someone went way right.
Car outside.
We're
Hold
going to
your
throw a
line.
block
Last
on
lap.
them.
Hit your mark. All
Last
clear.
lap of stage 2, as we're going to try to get around Cobb in that 3 car.
Clear high, bud. Hard from the outside. Outside.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a 9th place
That'll earn you a few
in
stage
stage
points.
2, so we're going to actually get some stage points, and that's going to hopefully make this team want us a little bit more. So we're going to head straight into the next part of this race. Now, we are in the top 10. I don't expect to hold it off this corner, but we're going to try to
Ready.
just gun it into this corner over here,
10 to go.
and
Focus.
gain any
Outside,
positions we
outside.
can
Clear high.
while
Clear
they're
high.
side by
Car
side.
outside. Hold
That's
your
us
line.
into the top 5. Still battling for
Alright, clear
position.
outside.
That was a really good wraparound as we're up to 3rd, battling with Tony Stewart, Stevenson, and maybe this 36 car. Looks like we're going to be able to leave a lot of these guys in the dust of this track. It does produce some dust. as I say that, we're just losing so much momentum in these corners that it's hard to really do anything. As that guy's going to shove us wide, and we're going to start losing positions through here. As Stevenson in that 36 car gets tangled up with the 22. I'm not sure exactly who's in the 22. Mid contact with Stevenson. He might go around. Never mind, we're good. Around this 8th position. We're just going to try to send it until we get a win.
Clear high, clear high.
We are up here in the 6th position. We're going to get past here on the outside, pushing us back to 7th. And then the 2 cars going to find its way to the inside of us. Couldn't really find a way through right there. Or couldn't really find my groove right there. So we're going to try to do the same to him. We just don't quite have the momentum to get Eric right. We're going to try to pull a slider on that 36. He makes contact with us actually, but we're unable to get by. We're going to try to go to the inside of those 2. It looks like we're going to be pushed back to 8th position. And I think that's where we are going to stand by the end of this race with the amount of pressure that this 2 car is putting on right now. Unless this 36 car continues to use this high line, we might be able to throw a slider. It looks like we're going to make contact on the back straightaway. So here comes the slider I was talking about, right in front of the nose. And that was a pretty clean slider right there. As we don't quite get the rotation off that corner, 2 cars going to try to peek to the inside of us. Luckily, we were able to chop off the nose of that guy. And we're going to be right around the 6th position coming to this last lap through 1 and 2. Onto the back straightaway, we are all by ourselves, no one around us on our own little island. We're going to be able to slip by through 3 and 4 to the front straightaway, past the line in 6th position to finish this race. What a race. That was a fun one. I'm going to try to be more active in my commentary like that last stage. And then if it gets boring, I'll probably won't do that. As we finish 6th in our debut, Roy Wood will win, Tony Stewart 2nd. And it looks like Anthony Norton will be last. Man, that was a really fun race between the 36-2 and I. I mean, even up towards the front against like Caleb and Tony, they're just able to drive away. Like it's crazy how much of a run that these guys get when they have a higher power engine. As Cody Brock was who we were subbing in for, and we're only 3 points off of what he did. And that was only 1 race, and they are 2 races into the season. That just shows we have some darn potential. Hope you had fun. What you just did is called a hot seat. Hot seat is when the team needs a driver for an upcoming race. I'll contact you when another one comes along. We got 6th in that race. We were able to complete the top 22 goal. The money has been increased, and we did gain 4 fans. Innovation in racing is going to keep us in mind for the next season. Looking for a time machine time next season? Good luck. It's competitive out there. Gonna go ahead and compliment him because I don't have any problems with him. Now let's hop into whatever next race we can get. Now if we get Eldora, I know I can win, but most likely we're gonna go like Bristol Dirt or something, and I suck at Bristol Dirt. Tony Stewart will win that. Like, if we get Charlotte, I'd be able to win. Come on, please. Not Bristol Dirt. Please, here comes Bristol Dirt. I know the schedule. It's Bristol Dirt next. If it's not, I'm going to be very surprised. Please don't make me win. I didn't want to race this one. Did not want to race this one. We can do this, though. I think we can do this. The Wrangler 100 at Bristol Motor Speedway. They would be doing 100 laps if this was full, but luckily we're only doing 20%. Now we're going to hop straight into this bad boy, into practice here. As I'm not sure how we're going to be able to do it here. From the races I remember, I sucked at Bristol Dirt. I feel like this game, in a sense, predicted Bristol Dirt happening the next year, or 2 years from then. kind of funny. That's a rotation I need, but not getting the... We're about a second or so off of the pole position, and we need to do a 16.97 in order to advance. Now I believe I was putting up around 17s, so I don't think we'll be able to get the top 10 in qualifying. I just know that this track was always hectic for me trying to make my way around here. So we're going to rip the high line, hopefully gain some momentum out of this corner.
Qualifying. Make it count.
Back on the throttle. Felt pretty good through there. No, I don't really like that high line. But we're going to do a 17.261. We're going to be around 14th, and that's okay. That's only 4 positions we have to pick off in order to get that top 10 that they want. And I am fairly confident we'll be able to get this top 10. If we don't, I'm just going to not be okay. But until then, let's be okay. I'm very happy with that. Coming to the green here, ready to green. We're going to start 14th here at Bristol Dirt. I'm going to rip it along the high line. Really don't like the high line here, but there's nowhere we can really go. Evan's trying to dump me through that entire straightaway.
All clear. 5 to go, 5 to go.
Oh, he just gunned her in there. 3 wide through 1 and 2. We are all around, so we're just gonna dive it in there. I know I'm racing really dirty. I need this top 10. We're going to dive underneath. But we got a car underneath. We get huge loose, and we're not able to steal that top 10. But 77s get loose. As we're able to get by. But then we got Stevenson coming up behind us even further. And we're going to dive to the inside and pick off a few more positions up into the top 10. Now we're right around 8th position here. Trying to chase down Stevenson in that number 38 machine. Honestly, I think we're just on lock to finish 8th here, because pretty knit and tight. Although Stevenson just checked up major because the 2 battling in front of him. That's going to give me an opportunity to send it into 3 and 4. It's not great. Oh, this is 1 and 2. Oh, huge contact between me and that 4 car of Roy Wood, but we were able to get by them, and we're going to finish 6th in stage 1.
That'll earn you a few stage points.
So we're going to earn 5 stage points off of a 6th place stage 1 finish. Heading straight back into this, we've got Greg Willis, Cody Brock, Bobby Carter, Tony Stewart, and Caleb Stevenson rounding out your top 5.
Got one inside.
We're going to jack it up to 2nd. We're going to rip that high line. We got Tony Stewart in front of us. Don't want to be an enemy with him. He will rip my head off. We're going to try to give Stevenson some pushes through that 3 wide battle in front of us. Looks like Bobby Carter is going to get the advantage up top. We're just trying to make it work on this high line. We're going to see the 22 make his way around the bottom. I think we're going to try to do the same. It's pretty tight-knit here at Bristol, as we're going to try to make our way up into the 5th position. We got some contact from the 22 on that front straightaway. We're just beating and banging, rubbing to racing down here at Bristol, Tennessee. So we're going to try to give Bobby some pushes through, and he's going to make it up to that 3rd position in front of us. Now, can we get by Norton is the question. We're going to dive it down beneath, but we just don't get the runoff, and he does. We're going to try really hard to get behind Bobby and just get Bobby out in front in that 37 car. I'm not quite able to do it, so we're going to full throttle it around the outside. It's just so hard to get a run on these guys. So we give a big bump to Norton. He gets pretty loose underneath that 37, but he saves it down in turn 4. We're going to send it in deep into 1 and 2 in order to make it by. Oh, I thought I was clear of Carter, but I just gave Carter a big T-bone there. We're going to rock the bottom, still make a little bit of contact with him on exit. Then we got the 22 trying to get a pass around us. We're going to try to hold him off on the outside, get some runs off the corner. He is right there and ready to pass. He's going to attempt that down to the inside behind Carter into my left side of my car, and we're going to finish 4th in stage 2. Made up 2 positions right there, and we're going to start on the high side yet again. That was some pretty fun racing, if I must say. So there's going to be, I believe, I want to say 10 more laps in this race. I'm not entirely sure. You can see it when I pass the line, as it will be fairly soon, as we're going green here at Bristol, Tennessee. We got 10 to go in this race, and we got 11 laps in the tank. We're going to try. We hit the wall. It's so tight. We're 3 wide on the top. Trying to just rip it around the top line. Brock and I think that might be Tony Stewart are just driving away. There's nothing we can do to really get by them. So we're still just on that high line battling this 22, Eric Norton. I don't know if that's his name, one check. Anthony Norton, as we get shoved into the wall by the 77. I'm gonna have some problems and some words to share with him later. He was the one that messaged us after our first race. But he still decides he's going to act like that. In my mind, that's pretty silly. I think I should put an end to this race for him. If I can catch up to him, if Anthony Norton would stop being side to side with me. If we get into the wall, he's going to get a better run off this corner. We're still just going to try to hold it up here, but it's looking kind of shaky. Still holding that outside line against Anthony, as we're actually going to back out and let him by, give him a few love taps, as we just need to try to catch that number 77 and show him my displeasure. This is quite the race I'm commentating here. As we got Norton, he's just starting to pull away. These guys are just faster. There's nothing I can do. I shouldn't have let him by, because I'm going to be stuck in this 5th position. Unless Bobby Carter decides he wants to challenge for this position. I also think we're all in pretty much a gridlock right now. I don't really know if there's anywhere any of us can go. Because we're going to send it in full throttle against Norton. And we're just not able to reach him. Just such a power difference. Although on this corner, we're able to get closer. Maybe by sending it in like that, we might be able to catch him. It's pretty sketchy right now. As this high line is starting to develop, I feel like I'm getting a little bit more of a groove. So I'm still just getting closer and closer to his gearbox. Still pretty stressful.
2 laps to go.
2 laps to catch Norton here at Bristol, Tennessee. We're going to slam the wall. That's going to drown out any hope of us getting 4th. And probably any chances of us hitting the 77's position. Although we got some lap traffic up ahead, we're going to see if we can cause that to be some issues for the 77 and or this 4 car. We are going to send it in to this final corner.
Still there.
Around to the inside of the 22. What a race. What a finish. We finished 4th. Last lap pass on that 22. Now I can imagine that he's going to be pretty angry at me after that race. But what a race that indeed was. Let me hop on a replay. We're going to just take a look at that again, as it just ever so slightly able to get ahead of him since he was battling with that 0-0. And that's going to make him a little bit angry, I'm sure. So we're going to head into the next one. Yeah, so Terrence Russell was the guy that he passed, and I am on his tail in the points, even though I've only done 2 races out of like the 4. Still dead last in the standings though, so don't even ask. Alright, so we finished 4th in that hot seat. We got a successful hot seat too, and we're getting ever so slightly closer to hitting that top mark. as we were actually racing for Leslie, and I'm surprised that she missed, because usually Bristol is one of those races you really want to make. Alrighty. Next up, we got Texas. We're going to see if we can get an offer from them. And we do have an offer to race here at Texas Motor Speedway, as we are racing for the 4 car of Roy. Now, I'm very surprised that Roy isn't racing, because he's in the points lead, so we have a high bar to hold up for him, and a high bar to hold up for myself, now that we are in the points leader's car. Now, the hope is that we're going to be able to perform, maybe even get the win, and be able to qualify better than 14th. That was really annoying. Alrighty. We're going to feel out Texas, and I will reconvene with you shortly. Alrighty, so we're heading into qualifying. Pole position is 15.617. My best lap was a 15.895. So there's a chance we might be able to get pole position here. I know we aren't going to be able to qualify within the top 3 like the incentive asks for. But there's always a good chance. I don't think it'll happen. But again, always a chance.
Alright, coming to the green. This one counts.
As we put up a 15.882, that's going to walk us into 5th position for qualifying. Now, I don't know if we're going to be able to hold that during the race, but we definitely have to try as Santa Claus to impress all the children. Pause. Anyway, we're going to head straight into the Texas Motor Speedway dirt track. Denny Hoffman is a little bit slow. Maybe that's because I absolutely obliterated him during practice. Kate's doesn't seem like herself today. I don't like Kate's. Had to replace the engine block before the race, and that's Cody Brock. Alrighty, heading right into this, we are in position to win this thing, in my personal opinion.
Alright, let's go.
Right into the gas here, we're going to immediately dive to the inside of that 27, or is that the 22, I'm not sure, but we are immediately in the lead, although we immediately lose it, as we are immediately just falling back after that start. I'm not sure exactly what happened. I think I might have gotten hooked into the wall, but that was not how I wanted to start today's race. So we're going to throw a slider, and we're just going to slam the wall. Holy. As I get shoved into Willis. I am so sorry, Willis. We need to go chase down that number 14 machine, that Stuart Haas racing machine. I don't know if I'll be able to, I'm not sure, but I will definitely attempt my best. He is certainly very fast out here today. Might not be able to catch him by the end of the stage, might be able to, I'm not sure right now. Also, I feel like this damage might be starting to play a factor, because I am so slow off of all of these corners. Alright, 2 more good laps is what race chief, crew chief needs. This Tony Stewart is just still pulling away out of every single corner. But my entries are certainly faster. White flag is out for stage 1. Looks like we're going to be finishing in the 2nd position, right behind Tony Stewart, coming to the line in these sprint cars. Alright, so we're going to be stage 1 in 2nd, behind Tony Stewart, and in front of Randy Davis, Caleb Stevenson, and Eric Wright, rounding out your top 5. Now, we do have 4 seconds to repairs. I do not think it's worth it to fix them. Right now, we need to try to take the lead, extend the gap, lap as many cars as we can, and just prove that we belong on this schedule.
Going green. Almost ready.
We're going to rip it along the high line, just attempting not to slap the wall like I have on the last 3 starts, as we still just got him on the inside. We're going to try to throw it in front of his nose. We slide up the track, he's still going to be to our inside, still beat us to the line. We're going to try to throw it around the outside again, throw around the weight. But again, he's just right there. It's hard to manipulate him. Still right there to the inside. But this time he clears us to the inside. And then we got another car right there behind us. This Tony Stewart is going to start to pull away. We bump him out of the way. He slaps the wall. That is not what was intended to happen there. We're going to try to work our way around Davis over here. And Tony Stewart will not be happy with me. That is for sure. That is not the first time where I've shown him the bumper. So we're going to throw a slider on Randy. He's just going to be able to pull by. There's not much I can do right there. Still just trying to rip around this high line, throw some weight around until I pass him. But it's so difficult to really throw that weight in front of him. It looks like he's going to still be up my inside. If we beat him to the line. As we're going to get a huge run off this corner compared to him. We got the 11 car that's going to probably give us a problem. We're going to go straight to the inside now that we have the chance. Not throwing a slider, just hold it there. He pushes us out of the way. Back up to the high line. Through the final 3 and 4 of this race, or of the stage. We're going to make contact, beating and banging to the line, and we're going to finish second in the stage. What a battle between me, Santa Claus, and Randy Davis. And Tony Stewart already showing my displeasure. Just hit me after the stage ran out. Tony Stewart is not happy with me whatsoever. As we're going to stay out and try to work my way around Randy Davis in this final 10-ish laps.
All right, you're coming to the green. You ready? Ready. Got one down.
We're going to get a huge jump off of the line. We're going to try to full throttle it through the corner. We're going to make contact with the wall, and we're not going to be able to make the pass. But Tony Stewart is going to try to shove his nose to my inside. And he's just going to barely not be able to make it. Stevenson, right there, I almost just flipped his nose. Almost got spun off of it. We're still right here, though, as we got Stevenson still trying to work his way around us. Anderson and Stewart behind them, rounding out the top 5. Right now, we are just trying to work our way around Davis. Davis has put up a strong fight, but all we need is that victory, and we can cement ourselves as someone that every team will want. As we're going to throw it to the inside, we're not going to be able to throw a slider, but it's going to lock him on the... He slides us over. He goes to the inside. Full throttle along this high line. He's going to make a pass around the inside. We're going to try to cross him over, but he gets on the brakes too. We're not able to make it around him yet, but we're still just right alongside. Still trying to throw our weight around. Feels like a drifting tandem drift. As we slam on the brakes, we make a contact. He slides up the field, or slides up the track, and we're able to make it by him. What we did to Stewart, we've now done to Randy, and we've probably made 2 enemies going into our rookie season. Tony Stewart and Randy are for sure not going to be pleased with us as we lap Kate around the inside, and it looks like we are going to solidify that we belong. We are not to be messed with, and that we will move you if we have to get by you. So we're going to see Williams in that 7 car, who we're actually ahead of in point standings right now in our rookie debuts. As we're going to make some contact with him, I believe. Oh no, he's already back there. I didn't even realize. My spotter didn't tell me. As we almost make contact with Higgins into the outside wall, almost. This is stressful stuff. As we race around here, Randy still trying to throw a slider on my inside since I've been caught up in traffic. Cobb is out in front of us. And will Randy be able to throw something and be able to catch up to us going into this final lap? We got some lap traffic in front of us, as we might be caught up by lap traffic coming through here. As it looks like Randy's going to be able to get to our inside. Who's going to make it to the line first? It's going to be me, winning my first ever Extreme Dirt Tour race. As we are going to burn it down here in Texas. here's what we're going to do for our victory celebration. Everyone needs a standard. We're going to race this thing in reverse, baby. This thing is not meant to turn right. As you can see, we're down to 70 miles per hour doing this celebration. Oh, and we're about to lose it. Slaps the wall. Gives it character. As we're going to bring it around to the line. Give the fans a show. Burn it down here in Texas Motor Speedway for our first career race. Hopefully this will show how much that we belong in this series if I don't slap the wall in my celebrations. Hey, I told you to go to reverse, bro. Sure, whatever. So we're gonna make our way into victory lane, thread the needle through them, make our way into Texas victory lane, and we just did that. Okay, whatever. Anyway, yeah, great first 3 races, good first placement races. Barely were able to beat out Randy last lap. We are going to have to find a screenshot somewhere in there for a thumbnail. But it looks like we are going to move all the way up to the 15th position in the point standings in Roy's car with a win. As Mercy Wood is in 6th, actually. He's not the points leader as I thought. But still, that's amazing that we were able to do that in his equipment, being able to win a race, showing we belong in this series. Now we're going to try to see if anyone wants to sign us before the year's over. Maybe we'll have another race we need. We're going to gain 15 fans, total of $1,000 into the bank account, raising our funds to $4,000. And we get that top 3. We won, booyah, and they're going to offer us at the end of that. Did anyone see that last race? Santa Claus won an Extreme Dirt Tour race. I'm very surprised that Randy is not absolutely pissed with me after the way I was racing him, but I'm glad he can keep a cool head. And Caleb Stevenson, impressive progress with all these hot seats. Can't wait to see what team picks you up next year. Tough choices. Now it does look like that is all for the season. I know the season just ended, but it's never too early to start planning for next year. Alrighty, so we are going to be joining a team for this season, and of course, we are going to go to Champions Motorsports with a 5-star team, attempting to win as many races as humanly possible. So I think we are going to run, it's kind of hard to choose what car I want to use. Let's see, who looks the oldest? Who looks like they'd be leading on? I also think that Hugh Ackerman would look like he is going to leave this series soon enough, and we're going to take his car in this series. Great, I'll get everything set up and let you know it's all in place. We're good to go. Thank you for the makings of an amazing season. You made it to the hot seat shortlist for NASCAR Truck Series. Great work! Sponsors are provided with money. Honestly, we're going wins. All day, baby. Now, Las Vegas is our first race. As I want to see anyone's pissed. Not truly, which I'm kind of shocked to see. These are your 3 teams that tried to keep me a race with them. Or, sorry, these 3. Now, thank you guys for watching. It was a great first couple races. I'll cut out any unimportant parts like loading screens and such. It'll probably be around like a 35-minute video, I want to say. And I will see you guys in the next one where we race at Las Vegas for 25 laps. And hopefully be able to win 3 races in a row. And I will see you guys in the next one.